Hello Capricorn, welcome and many thanks for tuning into my channel for your entanglement reading. Let's jump in and see what we see. What are the messages that Capricorn needs to hear? 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the Lovers. Well, it looks like somebody has a relationship ending that they don't want to be in. Or they have a relationship beginning, but they're trapped in an ending psychologically that they have endured. This to me speaks about somebody who endured an ending that was a real serious burden to them, and they haven't figured out how to transform this energy from something that kind of mentally entraps them into the wisdom of the lesson. They're not there yet. If the 8 of Swords is showing up, I mean, this is typically gagged and bound, blindfolded, but not because you're physically being restrained. It's because psychologically you can't see outside of something that has happened. Okay, how is the first person in this entanglement showing up? Temperance, 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Well, here's the love offer. Somebody's intensely thinking about it and they're trying to make a decision from a calm, peaceful place. What they have yet to realize, Ace of Pentacles, the Fool. It looks like they're going to take this up. And the secret that they're keeping, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands on the bottom. This person is feeling a bit like a wounded warrior. So if anything, I mean, this person could be stalling here, but they're thinking a lot about either giving or receiving some sort of offer of love. They've gone into deep contemplation about it, but I like the fact that the Temperance card is here because this means that somebody doesn't want to run hot or cold, and they don't want to be with somebody who's running hot or cold. They want to be with somebody who is somewhere in the middle, you know? Someone who's at peace with whatever dichotomy of feelings they are feeling. Let's take a look at this Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. I mean, for me, this is very straightforward. This is the subconscious position of the spread, and it means that this person is becoming enlightened or is trying to figure out and will figure out that a new opportunity is something that they should take a leap of faith about. I'm happy that they're doing this work in the present position here with the Temperance card, because it looks like it's preparing them for something. So someone arrives very established, very prominent. Oh, 2 of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. I just caught a glimpse of that earlier. They are unable to make a decision about something, about this Ace of Cups. Let's be specific here. It's because they are refusing to take their blindfold off and see. This is somebody who's sitting in an energy of uncertainty because it feels more familiar to them and it feels better to them than the fear of maybe taking off the blindfold, seeing the situation for what it is and making a decision. So somebody comes into their orbit. This is an opportunity for something to grow. It's not just, you know, Ace of Cups of somebody professing their love or any sort of showy emotional thing. It's also an opportunity. You know, it's in some respects something that can be worked on to grow it. Now, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups don't have to be the same opportunity, right? This person is all up in their head about an emotional offer. But what they are coming to realize is that somehow maybe this emotional offer or maybe another offer that's being made is something that they can really nurture and give attention to. It's going to require a lot of structure. Somebody who comes into their life may offer them this structure, but there's an intense amount of sexual attraction and kind of a flippant energy, either about this person who is making the offer or about how it is person one sees this person who comes into their life, and it's kind of confusing them. Now, the Emperor is somebody who is solid, stable, brings structure to things, is very established, in all areas of life, because the Emperor is the amalgamation of all four kings. So this is somebody who's highly skilled and is just the boss of the bosses. However, when that person comes in looking like the Knight of Wands, right? This is somebody who has a lot of sexual conquest, because they're not understanding yet that their sexual energy is also their life force energy. They need to become the King of Wands when they realize that they can put that energy into many different things. I think it becomes very confusing for this person that they're showing up as the Emperor, but also the Knight of Wands. I think it's leading this person to believe that they're being deceived. It looks like they will take a leap of faith towards this, but there is this, I don't know. It looks like they're taking their time. They're thinking it through, and I think that that's very beneficial to the situation. The secret that they're keeping, the Five of Coins. Oh no. This is somebody who feels like they don't have enough. They've been left out in the cold. They can't offer a situation any sort of material support. Somebody's very insecure about money. They may see this person coming in as an opportunity. Oh no, this is walking away from something. They may be leaving something in order to go towards this thing that is more of an opportunity. This is working together with someone towards a wish or healing. But it's Seven of Swords here. This is the lying, cheating, deceiving card. I think this person is worried that this person is more a Knight of Wands than they are appearing as an Emperor. I think that they're keeping that to themselves, but there's a fear here that they're going to be left out in the cold if they work with this person. Either because this person is going to rip them off with money. It's funny though that what they're focused on is this Ace of Cups. So I think they're more concerned about the emotional fallout of taking up this opportunity than the financial one. And I'm getting the feeling that this person, I think very smartly, is trying to see this as, or will come to see this as, maybe something that is more economically beneficial to them. This is something that they can grow maybe to help their money situation. If they can learn to kind of temper their emotions. Oof. All right, let's take a look at person 2. Also, Capricorn, I just want to remind you that you can show your support for this channel either by donating through the link in the description box below, or by hitting the thumbs up button, sharing my videos, and subscribing. If this story isn't for you, but it's still resonating because it is the story of a friend or a family member, I would really appreciate it if you pass it on to them. Share the reading. Okay, this person is showing up as Three of Swords, the Seeker, and King of Pentacles. What they have yet to realize, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the secret that they're keeping is the Page of Wands. Marriage card under the deck. Interesting. Okay, this person experienced some sort of devastating heartbreak, and they are now seeing the ways. They may be seeing the error of their ways because they caused somebody else heartbreak, or they're really seeing why something happened. They are really kind of looking for maybe financial answers to something that really devastated them, or within a situation that devastated them. What they have yet to realize, we have the Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands. Whoever this person is, they are feeling a great amount of passion, very romantic energy towards someone, or someone's come into their life that they feel this way about. This is a very solid union. Four of Pentacles. Let's talk about the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. High Priestess and the World and the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who is being, Five of Swords at the bottom. Somebody who's being intuitively led to start a cycle where there is equal give and take. Okay, either this person didn't give as much as they were taking in a past relationship and it caused heartbreak, or vice versa. They received heartbreak because someone didn't give back to them. It looks with the Seeker card like they have really looked at their financial control, like how much control they have over their finances. They've really reflected on that. I like this because they are either approaching something intuitively knowing like this, there has to be give and take here. Like this, I'm not taking anything less than this, and there'd be no reason for me to. 5 of Swords at the bottom, this may be a very dominant way of thinking that if somebody doesn't come correct, they're not having it. The secret that they're keeping, Page of Wands. This person is easily excitable. Yes, this person is 10 of Swords. Well, they moved from 9 to 10, so that's something good. This person, it has been healing. They've gone into seclusion. They've asked their tough questions. They have a lot of anxiety around loving other people or loving themselves. I think that they really want to love someone who's come into their life. And I think at this point they're prepared. They've gone from 9 to 10, so this is an ending of some sort of psychological torture. I think it has to do with this 3 of Swords. I really do. I kind of, you know, this is somebody who's coming out of a situation. They're looking at, what have we got? We've got 4 major element factors here that this person is looking at. The ties between heartbreak and money, how emotionally capable they are of loving on themselves and doing the hard work that way, and what this has done to their psychology. But if this person is coming up as Hermit, Queen of Cups, 9 of Swords, they may be very worried about how they can love somebody, but they're figuring it out. They have figured it out. Interesting. All right, let's take a look at the bond between these 2 people. Now, just to recap, we have the 10 of Wands here, the Lovers, right? And the 8 of Swords. This is somebody who is putting down some sort of a burden in order to come into a love connection, but they're having difficulty seeing out of, you know, something that scarred them. They feel physically bound, but it's just psychological. Not just. They feel physically bound, but it is psychological. I feel that it's this person. Okay, let's look at the bond between these 2. Are they lovers? Are they friends? Are they family members? The Hermit, Page of Cups, 7 of Cups. King of Cups, 9 of Wands, the High Priestess. These 2 people are being intuitively led towards one another. They are reading the subtext in order to read each other. And they may find that they are drawn to each other. The motivating factor of this connection is that what these 2 people share in terms of their energetic base is they're both moving from a state of being that allows them to not have to gush about their emotions. These 2 people know about their emotions. They don't need to discuss them. And that's good that both people show up as the King of Cups because, I mean, okay, backtrack a bit. The King of Cups is the king who doesn't talk about his emotions because he doesn't need to. He is so skilled at figuring out how he feels about a situation that it doesn't need to come out of his mouth. There's no conversation. You know, why invite conversation if I already know? That's what the King of Cups is about. It gets a little bit not good when the King of Cups, for example, hooks up with somebody who wants to talk about their emotions, you know. Then the other person is kind of left thinking like, I have no idea how you think and feel about me because you won't tell me. So this is 2 people who no longer need to talk about their emotions because they're skilled at processing them. But both of them have been through something that has wounded them, I want to say. And how this is coming out in the day-to-day of their connection is these two people have good conversations about their emotions, but they more relate to the bigger questions that they're asking concerning choices. I think these two people don't want confusion, right? Give and take, come correct or don't come at all. These two people are trying to avoid confusion. Both of them have a lot of choices. And I think the Page of Cups is here. I mean, the Page of Cups tends to be a very emotionally immature person, but it's coupled with the Hermit. It's sandwiched between the Hermit and the Seven of Cups, which tells me a lot of decisions need to be made in order for this to come together. These two people could be friends. They could be each other's confidant. I do feel, though, that this is more. I feel like this is a love connection between two people. I think it builds slowly. I think these two people begin as friends, and then things become confusing, and then they need to ask questions. All right, let's take a look at the future of this connection. Where is it going? This is the energy that it's currently in. You know, two people who are perhaps bonding over being wounded. I think by situations that are completely unrelated. These two people didn't wound each other, okay? Page of Pentacles in the middle here tells me that these two people are perhaps newer friends or just haven't been together very long. Nine of Swords. Oh my goodness, this is a nightmare card. Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, Ace of Wands. Okay, so these two come together. They have an intense amount of passion that builds, and it kind of sets somebody off. The Moon. What they don't see is that this is evolving into a love union. Knight of Coins. Okay, Knight of Coins means that these two are going to be very slow and very detailed, and you know, have the difficult conversations about logistics, and they're going to build something that is incredibly stable. I don't think that they're even going to realize how stable they are until one day they kind of go like, hey, we're good together. You know, I think it's hidden until it's a very sudden realization. But I do think that there is so much passion between the two of these people. They may have a very like childlike connection in the sense that, you know, they like the same obscure movies, or, you know, they both like some sort of subgenre of music that's incredibly nerdy, but they share this passion for whatever it is so intensely, it kind of freaks them out. I don't know. I kind of like that. It's like adding a little bit of excitement, because the overall is the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is absolutely 100% getting to their destination. It just takes them a long time to do it, but it's because it takes them a long time to do it that they get to the connection. Like, you can't have it any other way. It either takes a long time but absolutely gets there, or it takes hardly any time and, you know, maybe it gets to the wrong place. We don't really know. This is very for sure. All right, what is the advice for the viewer? What advice can we give to whoever is watching this Capricorn reading? This is cute. I like it. Eight of Wands, King of Swords, the Magician. Motivating this. Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck, Temperance. I love this. Maybe it's because my sun sign is Sagittarius. All right. This is a relationship that is going to grow because there are no polarizing. If it comes to the point where there are very polarizing emotions, these two people are very skilled, or you, listener, need to be very skilled at finding the middle ground. So I feel like, in a sense, I'm talking more to this person. Whoever this is that I'm speaking to, you are very aware, very clear, and you can articulate that this is an investment you're going to make that you don't know the outcome of. However, it has been shown within this relationship that if you make decisions of head over heart and you put your energy into it, right? This may be a very intellectual connection between these two people. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, provided you take a very analytical approach, but then also apply even amounts of effort. I like it. Okay, Capricorn, that's what I have for you today. If you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to support. Peace and gratitude from me to you, and as always, take care.